Jay here. Just getting ready to do a little pistol training. Not the type I'm going to show you right now, but just wanted to share with you one little thing I do to help myself get better. As you can see, we're here in my room. This is generally where I sit, in this chair, when I watch my TV, right there. So what I've done is on the wall, I hope it's showing up, I'm going to get closer in a second to show you, I have set up a little target for myself. You can see my walls here are beige or whatever, so all I did was put a little piece of masking tape on the wall right here, and it's almost the same color so you don't even notice it, and I folded over half of the piece of tape at the end so it'll be real easy for me to peel off later when I want to. And because it's masking tape, it's made for painting, it's not going to damage or hurt the wall, blah blah whatever. While the tape was still on the roll, I did the best I could to draw a square with a Sharpie on it. Sorry, I'm getting a couple emails. So yeah, I did the best I could to just draw a square and make it thick where I could see it. So what I do with this is, as I'm sitting here in my chair watching TV, I will take my gun, which has been previously unloaded and checked for snap caps, which these are. I do also have a snap cap in the chamber. And just as I'm watching TV, I'll sit here with, I'll get a full-on firing grip, the one I use, and then I'm just going to remove my left hand. And I'll just sit here. What I'm doing right now is I'm building muscle memory for how the gun should sit in my hand, how it should feel comfortably, and notice I have my finger along the frame, not on the trigger, not on the trigger guard, not inside the trigger guard, on the frame on the other side. This is just building muscle memory. So then say maybe we get to a commercial or we get to a part of the show where I'm bored. Well, I extend the gun, doing the best I can to keep that dot. Well, I'm extending the gun to my full firing position, one-handed. I don't know if you can see or not, but I have my elbow rotated out, not up like this, but out as best I can. And I'm just going to focus, line up my sights, and try to keep that middle dot in the middle of the square. Just going to do the best I can on a trigger pull. And that square, at least at this particular distance, for my particular sights, is just the right size that the front dot fits perfectly in that square. So what this allows is for every trigger pull, I can see exactly if I'm going low left, if I'm going high, if I'm going right, what my finger's doing. So then I'll just cock it far enough that it picks up the trigger again, and I'll go again. That one was better. It was a little shaky just from my hand, but whatever. And the reason I do this one-handed is because, at least for me, remember, this is a close distance. I mean, even though that is a very, very small square, if I were to actually sit up and use two hands on the gun, for me and the level I'm at with my trigger control right now, the front dot will always stay inside the square, and I won't be able to tell where my trigger control is going wrong. So if you're shooting two-handed and the dot is not staying inside the square, I would recommend still shooting two-handed until you can keep the dot in the square 99% of the time. Since I'm at that point, I go one-handed. I lose that extra support. I can see exactly what my trigger finger is doing and how that's affecting my shot. Now, let's say you get comfortable with that. Single shot, single shot, single shot, right? Just shot after shot. Well, the next thing you can do to add complication and to improve your real-world shooting is to add follow-up shots, quick shots. What you're going to do now is, after the first initial shot you take, you're going to hold the trigger back. Then you're going to cock it. You're still going to hold the trigger back. Put the sights on target, let out till reset, then take another shot. Now what you're doing is you're seeing how you're moving your sights on your reset as well as on your trigger pull. Once you get comfortable with that, the next level, or well, again, to cover it, your first shot will always be just a regular trigger pull, because you want, like for instance, when I come to my gun like this and it's already safe, I don't want to put my finger on the trigger then cock it, because that's never how my finger's going to start off. You're going to draw the gun like this with your finger along the side of the slide, thanks to that muscle memory, which you're building the whole time you're watching TV and not doing the shooting portion. And once it comes time for you to shoot from your draw, you're putting your finger on the trigger when the trigger's in the middle of the trigger guard, not in the back. It's a very small difference, but we're dealing with very small differences here. So either way, trigger forward, you put your finger on the trigger, then shoot that first shot. Cock it. You now see how your sights move when you reset the trigger and when you shoot the shot again. Those are two separate things. Once you get good enough at those that you feel comfortable for the next level, what you're going to do is, still holding the trigger after that shot, you're going to reset and shoot as fast as you comfortably can, like this. Hear how it's click click instead of reset and then shot separately? You'll start going reset shot. So just an idea, help you work on your trigger control, help you get comfortable in your grip, build some muscle memory while you're at it, and just become a better shooter all in all. Thanks for watching, take care, let me know.
Oh god, hey. That was a 40.
Hey. What do you think, assholes? That's it!